Welcome back, everyone, to some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Today, we are continuing on where we left off, and most likely, we are going to be wrapping things up here. A lot has happened in the last two episodes, actually a ton, and we just crash landed here, and in a second, I think we're probably going to be facing Treya, or Kreia, depending. I mean, I've heard her name in both forms. And yeah, it's been very interesting. It's been a good time going through this and seeing how different they treat essentially the Jedi and the Sith, and the balance between the two. We faced at Atris again. We also went and onto the Ravager, the ship of Nihilus, took him down as well, and now we are here. So I think with all that said, we'll just go ahead and continue here and see where this takes us. But it's been a good journey. Regardless, been a lot of fun. With some Force Enlightenment. A lot going on here. The corpse. And it's just me right now. Okay, I see an entrance over there. Before we go that way, I just want to see if there's anything else around here. Another corpse right there. Some gloves. A storm beast. Was not expecting to fight that. All right. First enemy down. Yeah, hopefully Stasis will be our good friend today. Wait, so this keeps on going further down then. You know what? Before we actually go that far, now I'm curious what's up here then. When I saw that entrance. Because I saw this. Oh, there's a damaged console. Log out. Automation gloves. Another storm beast over there. Is that an egg that it hatched from? And another one. Oh wow, there's a ton of them over here. Start with this one. Good hit. This place is a giant maze. I don't know if it's worth going down every single angle that you can take. Wow, almost in one hit. All right, I chose my path and I'm sticking with it. Go. We're gonna keep going south here because it looks like that's the route. And a blue crystal. Oh, there, yeah, there's the ship. The Ebon Hawks crashed right up there.
If the exile has come here, then she has not come alone.
Of course, apprentice. The huntress is with the exile. She has a special talent for finding that which should remain lost. It also makes her difficult for me to sense, but not to a creature bred for such things.
Shall I send the assassins for her?
No, I have brought a beast to Malachor to deal with that one. We shall see if prey can become a predator. Her breaking shall be flesh and bone, or it shall be inside. If she survives, she will become stronger for it.
Well, here's a surprise. Yet another slice of galactic paradise. Why can't we ever go to Alderaan or Ithor or someplace without metal, jagged rocks, or packs of bloodthirsty beasts?
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Ranahar? Is he there too? Why did I not remember this part? This might be part of the restored content. I'm not 100% sure though. But we are getting towards the very end. I know that for sure. Here we go. Here's another room with a damaged console. Buried Republic ship. The bridge. Buried Republic ship. Are we finishing the game today? That's the plan. We're just getting started, so my goal here is to go from where we are now to the very end. Because we got about like 5 hours. Pretty much. If we're, as long as we're able to finish it within that time. Where does this go? Malachor Depths. Okay. So we are on Malachor. I wasn't 100% sure if we were on Malachor 5 or not. More good hit. Go. All right, I want to go down the center here because I think that'll connect to where we started. And as long as that does, then we'll just turn around after. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, so then it must just start there. Okay, cool. Do a save here. And we're going into the depths. Got Meetra.
Hanhar? Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Oh no. We gotta fight him? I don't even know what to begin with. Oh, she's got to level up. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, man. I never leveled her up. Excited to see you finish up. Yeah. It'll be a good time here. See what happens. Oh, no. We're going to have to do like 5 level ups here. Don't mind me. Yeah, I never leveled her up with while being a Jedi or having force powers now. We're gonna go with everything that is survivability. I think we might also go with heal. One level. I think she'll have like 5 or 6 levels to do. And I'll have to save after that. Give her 1 wisdom. Improve toughness. Some of these she might not be able to do. Well, no, actually she should be able to do because she has the armor for it. Never mind. Yeah, because what she's wearing is good enough. If I give her speed, I think she should be able to use this. Master toughness. Go with... Go force resistance. You can go with dexterity there. Then I think now I'm going to go with conditioning or Jedi defense. Yeah, let's go ahead and advance Jedi defense. Force immunity. Force deflection. You can customize their look in this game as well. For your main character, yes. For everybody else, it depends on what you give them as far as gear goes. Oh, Master Jedi Defense. There we go. All right, let's save again. And one more. All right, here we go.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Hold. Heal.
That's another one for me.
There it is. There's no need for this. You don't owe me a life debt. I release you. He serves Kreia now. I won't kill you, Hanhar, no matter what you've done. You never stop being a slave, Hanhar. I give you a chance to prove it and to end your debt to me. Lead me to Kreia, Hanhar. If she is as powerful as you claim, then she will destroy me and you will be free. That's what you want to believe? Come on. It's not like I have any plans of killing you once you've served your purpose. The random thundering really gets me. Here we are. Is this modded at all? Looks really good for how old it is. This is using the restored content mod, and then there's a few like HQ or HD like upgrade, texture upgrade stuff. It's pretty minimal, but there's a few of them. It looks great, in my opinion. Free on Steam right now? Is it really? I mean, even if it's not free, it's probably like $1. Like, this game goes on sale for so cheap. The thing that's annoying is you pretty much have to modify it or mod it to get it to run. But it's well worth it. Another save. Another damaged console. So these are all the old Republic ships. Got a big entrance right there. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like a boss fight area if I've ever seen one. That's coming right towards me. All right, save. Wait. Hold. Hold. The Greater Storm Beast. Not so great now. Nice. What would I do without Master Speed? The other door on this side? Yeah. Do another save. Sith Assassin. They were killed by a blaster rifle. Oh. Got this, Meetra.
I say we fire a rocket at her right now and blow her screaming, burning body into the heart of this planet.
It wouldn't work. If there were other distractions, maybe. If she wasn't telepathic, maybe. If you want to kill her like that, you need something else to occupy her attention. Otherwise, you might just wound her, and then we'd all be in trouble.
This battle will not be decided by weapons.
You are wrong. Manipulation is Krea's strength, not battle. We have a chance. We just have to figure out how to make use of it.
The saves aren't for the loss of battle, it's for the inevitable crash.
If you are watching this, then what the General suspected was true. The Sith are striking from the graveyard of Malachor 5. The ship the Sith Lord was on was one of the vessels damaged in that final battle. If you reach Malachor's surface, the mass shadow generator can be undone, provided there are enough vessels intact within the orbiting debris or buried in the planet's surface. Use the sequence I am unlocking in your memory banks on the engine core of any vessel you encounter on Malachor. If my calculations are correct, 4 vessels should be enough to power up the mass shadow generator and undo the damage that was done in Malachor 5, the damage I did. Once the sequence has begun, it cannot be stopped. So make sure the General is off the planet before triggering the sequence. Otherwise, there will be no retreat. I know your weapon systems are minimal, and I don't know what awaits you on Malachor's surface. Try to avoid contact with any potential threats. Follow your programming.
Programming commands you to find 4 vessels buried within Malachor's surface and activate the engine systems on each one. Am I about to play as the remote? When the engine systems are activated, it will disrupt the gravitonic anomaly that is keeping the planetoids fused together, and Malachor 5 will begin to... You have no offensive weapons, and if you are destroyed, then you have failed your mission. Travel across the planet as fast as you can and hit each of the points. Activate the engine systems one at a time. Oh my god. We're playing as remote. Oh boy. Okay, so I think we just need to get to each of these. All right, yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully that's not too bad, because I did clear out a lot of the storm beasts. Do another save here. 1 and 2 are some of the best Star Wars games. Yeah, it's been such a good time. As a first playthrough, I've really enjoyed it. Can this thing get poisoned at all? And they hold up too. I mean, personally, I really like real-time with pause combat. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I really like it. And I think that... You know what? We're going to turn around here. The story, of course, is what holds up the most through all this. Making you question everything. Not know who to trust. Who's being honest. Who's just trying to serve their own purpose. The next one is right over here. It's 4 of them, right? 3 remain. I think the next 2 are in the next room. Or the next region. Another one down. Oh. Another save. The Malachor depth. Alright, now this one's going to be fun because I know where at least one is. I don't know where the second one is. And I didn't clear out the right side. So there's probably another one around this corner. Unless if it's right here. Alright, we'll grab at least the one that I know. That way there's only one more. Only 2 remain. Oh, 3 matching generators need to be powered. So that maybe 2 of them are over on the right side. That takes me back. Oh, there's one right here. That was a good view of the temple. Alright, maybe we now just need to go back to that last one. Only one remains. There it is.
If you are hearing this, then the sequence has been completed. When active, it will destroy Malachor. Again, I have one last command for you. You must remain behind and ensure that the sequence fires properly once the General gives the command. If not, then all we have fought for has been for nothing. You have done all I asked, all you were built for, and for that, I thank you.
Touching. The probability of the Iridonian installing trigger commands within your core was high. I see the probabilities have played out. Of course, the probability that I would do the same is equally high. Your inability to move right now is evidence of that. If the General issues the command, only I will be here to receive it. You realize I cannot permit you or the Exile to activate the mass shadow generator here on Malachor. In that, your programming and mine conflict. And since you have no offensive weaponry to speak of, the probability of your programming overwriting mine is low. You must understand that the General would not wish the relics or the Sith strength here on Malachor to be compromised. Their presence is needed to stabilize the galaxy. Without them, the galaxy would be reduced to anarchy within years. And if there is anything I can't stand, it's an untidy galaxy. So, let us wait here, you and I, for the General's orders and calculate the probable fate of the galaxy.
Correction. One could rust listening to your speeches, Fat One. Perhaps it is the large unwieldy vocabulator within your moon-sized frame that prevents your calculations from taking me into account. And while I find this small droid annoying in the extreme, I find my urge to shoot you takes a higher priority.
Unfortunately for you, I have arranged for friends to meet me here, and you seem to have brought none of your own. Stop him.
Unexpected correction. We cannot harm that unit. It is a violation of our self-preservation programming. Statement. As always, Fat One, you have miscalculated.
Ah, an unfortunate oversight.
What was that?
Statement. I understand. Assassination protocols activated. Let us see what you have in your arsenal, Fat One.
All I wished was to fulfill my programming. Either way, the Republic is...
Observation. I thought he would never die.
Not the Ebon Hawk.
We've come a long way, Kreia. Don't bother getting up.
Ah, the Huntress. To come alone, you are braver than I thought.
She is not alone. We stand with her.
And with her, stand all the Jedi.
And now I come in saying something suitably heroic.
Children with lightsabers, but not Jedi, I think. Come close. Let me look upon you and see what the Exile's teaching has forged. An assassin, wasted pawn of the Republic, a blinded slave, and a fool. Which of you wishes to try yourselves against me? As you can see, I am unarmed. You, perhaps. You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Think. Think before you throw away your life for her. Think of everything you will lose by dying. Your lusts unfulfilled, a dance unfinished, a love requited. before you give it up so quickly. And you, blind one, you have hungered to strike me down ever since you saw the bond the exile and I share. Can you feel the force running through me, even past the veil, past your blooded eyes? You know you cannot win.
The force runs strong within you, Treya. But in the howling of a storm, it is difficult to hear the whisper of the blade. You have forever been the blind one. You were given a gift few are ever given. And yet you let your gift of sight warp you, twist.
You think your existence under your lord was torture, Miraluka? I will make you see. An assassin.
And Athens. You know what? Fair. I think that's valid. Oh.
And I get the fool.
Funny. That's just what I was thinking.
Alright, save. Crazy the writing capabilities of Obsidian. Yeah, that's so good. Got immunity to paralysis. I think we change. We're gonna go for toughness. Few levels to do here probably. Go force resistance. Oh, just one. All right, save one more time, and then we should be good. All right, here we go. Wait, did he just level up again? Yes, yeah, this is the restored content mod. Come on, one more good hit. Oh. Gonna heal. There it is. Not bad. Yeah, I really need to look to see the difference between what the restored content mod actually adds and what is not here. Because I've never played it before, so I don't know how much of this is actually different.
When the exile enters the Treyas Academy, she will be faced with a choice. One path, assuming she survives, will allow her to save her friends, but she shall be the weaker for it. The other route will lead her directly to this place, through the ones that have hounded her steps from the beginning, and she shall have her vengeance. Show her every respect when she arrives in these halls, Lord Scion. This I command you.
A lot of what you're doing right now was not in the original. Pretty much show up on Malachor and fight Kreia. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I heard, is it like the end kind of just happens, and because the game was rushed back then, like there was a lot of issues with them just trying to get it out. But it's cool that, I mean, so long, for so long, it's been getting a lot of love to restore it and such. Yeah, it's crazy to think how fast they got it out. I really hope one day we get like an official remaster with like all this stuff restored and stuff, but I don't know if we ever actually will. I think with them doing the remake, there's potential that they could do something like that, because it's a pain even to get running. It's not like you can simply just buy the old version and play it. Like, a lot of people have so many issues even just trying to get the game running in the first place. Why do you do so much damage by the regular attack? Because what's happening is with master speed, it's allowing me to do 3 hits at once. So like right there, that was 1, probably wearing off, and I died. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to my health there either. But Force Enlightenment. That's so good. When I found out how good, not only is the master speed good out of combat, but also in combat, being able to do like 3 hits at once in one turn, you can't beat that. There we go. Can't get off per August. Yeah, I know the game has a lot of issues. For myself, all I really did was get the game, well, use the restored content mod, and that seems to fix a lot of the bugs, at least the ones that I ran into. But for years, I wasn't able to even play the first game because I couldn't, even with the mods and stuff, I couldn't get it running. The UI was all messed up and stuff, but then I revisited it earlier this year to try to get it running, and I was able to. Get him. Man, that's so good. Survivability through the roof. Another save. Any reason why you're only doing basic attacks? Most of the time I just do the basic because it does enough damage and it doesn't reduce, like there's no negative to it. It just allows me to attack and like I don't lose defense. Of course we don't have, like, we can still crit, but it's not as like strong as a critical strike would be. But there's still some negatives to doing the crit attack. Like, there we go, 101. Yeesh. Throw this on. Yeah, I love stasis field. After seeing how good it is in the first one, it's hard to pass up. It can make all the difference. Yeah, this is on normal. Oh no. Hold. Ow. We go. Do an actual save. The training grounds is, or proving grounds is down there. Yeah, I think with like a dark side character, I'd probably go like insanity or something instead. But since I'm doing a light playthrough, and it's my first time, I'm just using a lot of the same abilities that I've used for my first, for the first game, since I realized how good some of them can be. Am I going in here? Oh, wrong one. Woo. Oh my god. All one. So good. See how this one goes. Uh-oh. This is gonna be interesting. Oh boy, I'm dead. Yep, dead. My stasis is never that effective. I have a lot of points into... Oh, damn, this is right before we even went to that room. Really? But I at least had one save. I have a lot of points into wisdom and charisma. So I forget what stat it uses. But basically my force stuff is the best. Ah, man. Just the restored content mod, which fixes a lot of that stuff. I mean, there's some that because I know the UI also stretches the character profile stuff, but there's mods that fix a lot of that. like 1 life. Draw him out. Here we go. Oh my god. He did 248 in 1 hit. Holy. At this rate, I'm going with treat injury. And I'm taking master toughness. It's either I use... So, Jedi Enlightenment... I'm in between of getting Force Aura, which would also get activated, or I would go with Night Valor, which gets activated when I use Jedi Enlightenment anyways. +6 to defense. Increases it by 3 points. That's 5 points. You know what? I'm gonna grab Force Aura. Nice. So many buffs for 1. I can definitely see how good Force Lightning would be right here too. God, there's so many doors. Oh! Jeez. The Dark Jedi. Alright, another save. Damn, it didn't even matter. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm playing it through Steam. I don't know if there's anything else I could equip here. Back. Massive critical hits. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying that they get frame rate issues, their mouse doesn't work. The only thing that I've done is I installed the restored content mod through the Steam Workshop, and then a few like high quality texture things, and that was it. Pretty basic, and it's been working for me. The first one took a lot more effort because that actually had like, I mean, it was, at the end of the day, it was just replacing a bunch of files, but it was a lot more files. Yes. Hold on, I might want to go back. I screwed this up. About to die. No! Aw, so close. That was such a bad start. Which did you enjoy playing more? I still think one. One is so good. Two is great for... Oh. Hold on. I'm about to die. Let's start that over. I keep messing because it changes my number 4 ability. But yeah, I would say, I mean, 2 has some really good gameplay improvements, for sure. But I think at the end of the day, 1, without a doubt. But the story's been a lot of fun. Yeesh. There we go. I think the other thing too, since as good as the story and the philosophy and everything going on in the second one, I think since they didn't like canonize a character later on, like after the game had been out for a few years, that's also another thing. Like it would have been really cool if they kind of did the same thing instead of just being the exile the entire game. At some point they actually referenced you as Meetra, or like a form of that. I think that could have done more. I mean, at the end of the day, the game didn't have the development time that it needed to even be able to do that anyways. So, but it still would have been cool if they kind of had that connection of like a character similar to how the first one is so heavily connected to. Oh, here we go. To Revan. It'd be cool if this one was even more like, oh no, you are Meetra, you are the exile, but are each of them in these rooms can be controlled by a nearby terminal. Prison console. Save? Dude. What? Kill party members? Save party members? That's crazy. Open the cell doors.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved.
No, Mandalore. I need your expertise of Malachor to help my friends leave this place.
I never went to the surface. Only the sky above it.
So you have never been here before?
The world is taboo to Mandalorians. We only came here when the Republic fleet gathered and we knew it was our only chance to stop them.
You are here now, and I need your help. I need you to help get everyone to safety.
I can't say I'm happy to be back here, but I believe we can do what must be done.
All right, so we found our friends. I didn't even know where this was leading to. No one can stop Meetra. Another room over here. Eesh. Almost got knocked down there. Can you tell me how disappointed I was at the end of KOTOR? I never got to see their store content. Yeah, I can. I mean, that seems to be the biggest reason a lot of people say they love the restored content or why it's a must play, because it fixes all those issues. Is this part of the restored content? I believe so. I think this the dungeon crawling part might be. What's the next game? I think the next thing we're probably going to do, at least for a little bit, I don't know how long we'll end up doing it, because like the next big release that I'll actually be covering is going to be Black Flag, which isn't for another like 2 weeks. But I think later today we might check out a little bit of Dark Tide. I've been wanting to play Dark Tide for a while now, and it got like a new DLC. So a lot of people have returned to it. So I might check that out. Yeah. Yeah. Replayed this a million times, but never with the restored content. It's worth a shot. I mean, it's super easy too, especially through Steam. No! Ah, just about to heal. Bring them to me. There we go. Freya's Academy. I like how you can miss turrets. You know what? Even if it's, you know, within touching distance. Maybe it was just shy. Oh, I see where we are now. Okay, we're back over here. Cool. Love that. Every room could be our last. Before going that way, I'm gonna go this way. Come on. Come on. Where'd all you come from? Two of them just jumped back in. Reyes Crescent. I guess technically I don't have to go through these, but might as well. Unless if it's you need to do these. Do you use the dark side more? Never. Meetra would never. Oh! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. If I don't do this. Down to like 1 HP. Whew. I've been only doing basic attack just because there's no negatives to it. And it seems to work good. Like I only have, I do have Master Crit. Larry Crystal as a random drop. Did we just get it? Nice. You can beat this game with the starting plasma torch. It doesn't actually matter. True. Honestly, anything is viable. It just determines how, well, yeah. Determined on how much determination you have for said thing. Go with Force Enlightenment. Save. Not kill him? Oh no, I did. Wait, even they got hit by that. Oh my god. So close. Nice. There we go. Do another manual save. There she is. Pick up the loot in here. I love that first swing. The swing when it gets it perfectly in one hit. Beautiful. That takes me back to the academy. Is this all back to the academy? Yes. Okay. So then let's see what's down here. Oh, I'm stunned. Trying to be a little bit more selective when I do use the crit attack. I know I realize I always like form a habit where I'll either do all crit attacks or all basic attacks. Now every once in a while I'm trying to do at least like one crit for the positive sides of it. Jeez. Fine. Missed. The corpse. We have been finding a bunch of robes that I haven't even looked at. Whoa. +3 damage, +1 to 8 physical damage versus dark side. Attack +3. Oh yeah. Hey, pretty good. That's pretty good. Might have to throw that on. Immunity to stun. Bonus feat. Get force jump. Thon's robes. Kratos robes. Oh. This corpse holds a powerful lightsaber crystal made from the emanations of the dying Jedi. Crystal Hurricane. One to 8 damage. Unstoppable. Whoa. Man, we got 2 good crystals there then. No matter what, you always do 1 to 8 damage. Now I have to determine, do I want to keep Meetra's crystal, which increases her stats, or go for that instead? Because right now, this one gives me +1 attack, dexterity, strength, and 3 wisdom. But I think I'd rather have that one. 1 to 8 damage. Save 10. Now we get to test it out. What a TikTok fool. It's been a lot of fun for our first playthrough. It's been a great time. If anything, it makes me, and I've said this throughout my playthrough, I'm very excited to do another run for Star Wars The Old Republic later this year when it gets its big 8.0 update. I'm hoping we get at least like 1 more level, 1 or 2 more levels, but I don't know if we will. Got a room right here we didn't open. Aha. The lab station. Alright, we're gonna go back up to that one. So many remains. The Trias Academy.
You should not have come to Malachor.
Oh.
She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Why are you telling me this?
You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken. I hate you because you are beautiful to me. And in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of my master as well.
You can turn away from the Force, Scion, as I did. It holds you here. Let go.
One cannot abandon the Force, any more than one can abandon one's will.
What is Krea's weakness, Scion?
What it has always been. Her weakness is you.
I don't know which one's the light side. We need not battle. You have a presence in my mind as well.
Then turn from this place. Do not go to her. Preserve yourself.
You have eroded Scion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom.
You are strong. I cannot see as she does, but I know that in time you shall surpass her power. But not here. Not in this place.
Let us end this. I bear no hatred for you, but I must pass.
I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me. Only one may serve my master.
No way. Oh, wait. I've been looting very selectively. Oh, he saved that one. End him. End him. There it is. Uh-oh.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
This battle was never about the flesh, it was about belief. I'm about to die. About to die. Wait, no. I hate to do this, but nice. Again.
You are strong. as strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Freya respects one who can turn away from power, Scion, not one who is a slave to it.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
Yet I survived it, and I am strong enough to face you now.
She sought you out because both of you were wounded by the Force, and because she had no choice. She would not willingly return to being the helpless woman she once was, nor would her apprentice.
Surrender now, Scion. Not want to kill you.
If you will not leave this place, then I cannot allow you to pass. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must.
Aw, man. I could have persuaded him back there, too. Do I go back and try to persuade? Or do I just fight on? It might lead to the same thing. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go back and try to persuade. I don't know what's going to be the one line. That's it. Wow, one more good hit. There it is.
You are strong. So
Wisdom. She has already chosen, Scion. She's only using you to test me.
should you die, then she will have no choice but to accept me at her side. My training shall be complete, as was intended.
Do not let her deceive you, and stop deceiving yourself.
You intend to make me doubt her, doubt myself. This is not a battle of words, exile. It is one of blood.
You have eroded Scion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom. Nice, but I'm also 1 HP, so that's not great. Stun him. Heal. Heal. Alright, one more. Hold. And again. Now. One more. There it is.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
I am stronger than you expected, and I am stronger than Kreia expects. Let me confront her, and we shall see.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master.
You have eroded his will, Constitution,
I
and
fight
wisdom.
because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive. To inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times, Exile, and still I will rise again as strong as before.
Damn, you really are, like, non-stop. More good hit.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You have already been defeated, Scion. Surrender, and I will spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
In giving up the Force, one can gain strengths that would be impossible otherwise.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
To face death and keep standing, it leaves scars, yes, but it leaves room to heal.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
And Kreia hates the Force, even as she wields it. If the Force is what you are, then that is what she despises. What kind of life have you lived with the Force flowing through you? Was it worth living?
It was not. No matter how many I killed, there was no end to the pain. The blades the Force tore through my flesh. Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am glad to leave this place, at last.
Pain relief. Defeat Scion. There we go. We got him. Whew. That deserves a full save. Alright, I think we explored both other corners. Now it's through here. To the core. I see her. What's his loot? It was some sort of, it was like a lens. A lightsaber lens.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
It is not too late, Kreia. I can save you. You'll let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know, and I wondered if here, at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful. But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
There's much I ask you. There's much I must ask you. Now, this is my first playthrough.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
How do you like it? I've personally loved it. Been a great time. Something I wanted to do for a very long time. You never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
If you hate the Force, then why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. I used your death to deceive the Sith, to make them believe they had won, so they would turn on each other.
So you used me to get revenge on Scion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
So basically, kill everyone and leave nothing standing. But why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
So what happens now? Well, there were the other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that now. There is no truth in the Force, but there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
This academy here won't last, Kreia. I can activate the mass shadow generator again.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp. But I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it. For you have already failed me.
So what happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
I will not fight you.
Then you will break, and then, my apprentice, you shall die.
Not too late. I can save you if you'll let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know, and I wondered if here, at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful. But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
We'll answer for every betrayal and every deception. Oh, damn. Right into it. Here we go. Oh, God. I don't think I can put her in this stasis. No! Alright, let's go full crit. Jeez. Miss? Oh, God. Did she take one hit on me and every hit is missing? Unlucky. Jesus. I'm dead. One of these times. In Triforce Wave. Save. Yes. Alright, trust. I'm just gonna roll with it. Maybe one of these times. Alright, I got the strat. Grandma can't catch me. She can't catch up. She's not fast enough. Okay, hold on now. Actually have a strat. Oh. Hold. Hold. Bro, I forgot about shields. Well, I haven't used one in a while. Oh! Oh, she knocked me out. Alright, we're getting some hits in. Try enabling that. Save. Where'd she go? Come on. There we go. Woo. Yield, Kreia. You need not die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
No, this is already over. Your life is yours, Kreia, and you cannot teach me anymore.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Oh god. What the hell? Hold. They were fighting the floating lightsabers now? The absolute. Heal up. Alright, the floating lightsabers are a lot faster. Wait, can they get stasis? Jogging? Going for a nice jog? Alright, another one down. See, I knew that treat injury would have a use at some point.
It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
There is still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done, from now into the future.
So what happens now?
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
What of my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Tell me, Meetra.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he is broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What of the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
And Visas? What of her?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
And the disciple?
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
But what about Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old such as I.
Did he love me?
He is a fool, and that should answer all your questions. He has nothing to offer one such as you, and even a fool such as Atten is not so ignorant of that fact.
Did you love me?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that that I love you.
And Beodar and droids?
Their paths are unknown to me, even the small one who waits for you outside this place. I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
And Revan, he came here, was here. What happened to him?
It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
The Sith already struck against the Republic.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he is gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, he knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
Why?
Because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.
Why did you not follow him?
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall, as it always has, a fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Tell me of Dantooine.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the outer rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there and shield it with its forces, and Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
And Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before, where once the lost and disposed were trapped there. Now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
What about Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic and become the people of Onderon no longer.
Tell me about Korriban.
Korriban shall be as it always was, a graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark, and like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
And of my allies? What of them?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do feel them through the Force, feel what
This
they
is the same
feel,
as friends,
hear their
or
thoughts, and
this
know them
different?
as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Okay. Yeah, that just goes through all of my companions again. Rest now, Freya. Your time in this place is over.
Need any company? I mean, I'm not doing anything. Besides, if I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen. All right then. Where are we going again? I mean, because last time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith Lord and...
Good one. No! And there it is. Damn. Just like that. Wow. Yeah, if it just went into that fight with her and then it just ends there, that would have been crazy. Hey, and there's the Sith Lord's restored content mod. There it is. Wow. It does just end like that. Currently playing through 1. So good. Both games massively hold up. These games deserve the time and care for remasters and slash or remakes. That was with the restored content mod that adds all the story and everything, or well, adds more context and such. And I joined at the but it's so good. It is so good. And by the way, so the whole thing is so 2 months ago, I played KOTOR 1 for the first time. Then I read the Revan book. And the Revan books takes place like 2 years after KOTOR 1. And then it introduces the character that you actually play as in KOTOR 2. And then it picks up where it ends right after this. That's where I think it gets really, really good. But highly recommend that. This was a really good time. I'm so glad that I finally made the time to actually play it. If only they finished this completely. Yeah, if only they had... I mean, the restored content, from my understanding, does a really good job at fixing those areas, but it would have been nice if they were given more time to do it themselves. And SWTOR happens nearly 300 years after Revan, and even then, it is heavily tied to Revan and everything. Which that is one of the things that I am later this year. I'm going to be doing a playthrough, starting a new playthrough of a Jedi Knight. It's not a perfect. Well, SWTOR isn't perfect, but I still love the game, and all the character classes and the storylines for themselves are all really, really good, in my opinion. Light side Sith in SWTOR? Yes. Yeah, it's all so good. I've been doing a dark side playthrough that I've had going on for a few years. And now I want to do a light side playthrough to follow in our footsteps of playing this. But we did it. We finally got through it. From there, Meetra's story continues, and a lot happens. A lot of things happen into with Revan and everything. What is SWTOR? SWTOR is Star Wars The Old Republic. It was initially going to be the KOTOR 3, but they, at the time, changed it and made it an MMO, which it's still, again, it does, there's a lot of characters in KOTOR that are in SWTOR, including Revan. Revan has a whole expansion. He connects to a lot of the storylines going on in there. Darth Malgus, Darth Malak, everybody's essentially there in some format or some way. So, and personally, I treat it, although it is an MMO, I still treat it like it is a single player story, just online. I appreciate it, Tal. About to get the KOTOR games. I hope you enjoy them. I mean, they're always on sale and stuff. When I was a kid, I set alarms for early in the morning so I could play before school. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, knowing so much about Revan for so long because of Star Wars: The Old Republic. I know he was always one of those characters that a ton of people have held in high regard, but I just never experienced any of the games myself. I played for like 2 hours of the first one prior to now having completed, doing light side on both KOTOR 1 and now KOTOR 2. Eventually, I do want to do a dark side playthrough of KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2. But right now we've just done the... Now you know why, exactly. Now I see exactly why. Like, it sucks I kind of knew everything going into KOTOR 1 about Revan, but at the same time, it still doesn't stop you from the journey. Like, getting to know the characters and the people, the politics, everything that's going around in the world, I think is what matters most. So, it was definitely worth going through regardless. What's next, SWTOR? So, not yet. Later this year. So, later this year, SWTOR is getting its big 8.0 update. Essentially, Legacy of the Sith, which is the current one, is ending. The final update for that is out now, which I'm not up to date on any of that content, but that has a lot to do with like Darth Malgus and everything. And it still heavily ties to Darth Revan. It's essentially, there's one scene in that where it's essentially the Avengers Endgame moment, but for KOTOR fans. That's all I'll say. In case you haven't seen it before, there's one specific scene as part of the Legacy of the Sith storyline for SWTOR that is quite literally the Avengers Endgame moment, but with KOTOR characters. And it's really good, and I can't wait to go through that, because I've only ever done it on my Sith, my Empire Imperial Agent character. Now I have a Sith Warrior for SWTOR that I've been following, like doing Dark Side. At 8.0 update later this year, whenever that is, and whatever comes with 8.0, I'm going to be starting a new playthrough, doing a Jedi Knight on the Republic side, following Revan, going through all of that, and then hopefully with that Jedi Knight character, I want to have at least one Dark Side Sith character and one Jedi Knight light side character, catch up to the latest content. That way, anything further I can do with. But that's going to be a very long playthrough. But it all comes back together in some format. And I personally love it. But for now, I think this was a good time. This is a good spot to leave this. I'm going to chill for a bit. I will be back on this afternoon. I think we're going to jump into some Darktide, Warhammer 40k Darktide, because that got a big update. There's like a new character you can play as. I haven't played it in such a long time, and I figured might as well do it now because I don't know when else I'll get back to it. So yeah, but I played SWTOR and loved it. Would you say it's better than KOTOR or vice versa? I think since KOTOR 1 and 2 are like built as a single player experience, those are personally much better. I think their storylines are a lot more structured, and pacing here and there can be a little bit, especially with the amount of like, but I the dungeon crawling that you do, but I think that's really just the timing that this game came out. So it suffers from that a little bit, but even then it's still fine. Even then it's still like good, but SWTOR also suffers from that, but that's because of it's an MMO. It's built as an MMO. But again, I think if you're playing either one, the entire point that you're playing them although you might like the combat, like I still like real time with pause. I still like classic like action hotbar MMO combat. It's not my favorite ever, but I like those styles. But regardless, I'm playing these for the stories anyways. So I think as looking at it like that, 1 and 2 are much, much better structured companions and everything, and they're also tell a more meaningful story. But I think KOTOR still tells a lot of really good single stories as the character that you play as for each class and such. Yeah, now I know. Now I want to do another playthrough of Fallen Order and Fallen Order Jedi Survivor. The third one is supposedly there's rumors the third one's getting announced this year. So I wouldn't mind going back and replaying those at some point. Same thing with the Force Unleashed games. Those are always a good time. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Again, thank you all for the likes. Every episode I have covered. If you do want to watch my KOTOR 1 playthrough or my KOTOR 2 playthrough, all of them are up on YouTube. Everything that I play, all playthroughs that I do are up there. I played Gothic 1 recently. We're going to be checking out some Dark Tide in a little bit. I also played a little bit of Rogue Trader, Dark Heresy. We have the Assassin's Creed Black Flag dropping in like 2 weeks. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff coming out, and later this year there's even more. But I think for now, that's about it. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one.